Alright, here we're going to rebuild a cartridge. Probably one of the biggest expenses you're going to have with an electronic cigarette is the juice you put in them, which is not a big expense compared to the cost of smoking regular tobacco. But still, after time, these cartridges are going to wear out. And they're going to get all ratty looking, and they're not going to hold juice anymore, and pretty much just fall apart. So all we got to do is just take the cartridge off. Very simple deal. You just take your tweezers, reach in there and pull it on out. There's your problem. After a while they get all ratty looking, and the juice, you don't really have to worry about getting it on your fingers. It's got a little nicotine in it. Just wipe it off. No big deal. And then you take your empty cartridge now. There's nothing in there. And what we're going to do is take one of the rebuild kits and you trim it to fit with a pair of scissors. Nothing to it. Cuts right off. Just trim it up. Put it in there. See how she fits. This one should fit just about right. And you see your little tube here. That's going to help the air vent out at the bottom and keep it from just locking up because of the air trapped. It goes right down in there. And I like to push that down a little bit more. Push them both in there. It's real good. Keeping in mind that, again, this part doesn't really ever get hot. The atomizer is going to be warm at this point. But what actually burns is way down inside of the atomizer. Actually, the atomizer is way down in here. And this steel mesh, you see, is about like a wick, and it brings all the juice down in there. So, although you don't want to stick anything in there that's going to burn, it is going to get warm. It doesn't really get red hot. So there we go. We've got our pipe in there, and we've got our little tip. Look at this. Take some juice, and you can just drip it on in there like so. But, you know, the best way to do this is you take your injector. The injector is a great tool to have. Looks pretty nasty, but that's a blunt tip. You can't really stick yourself with it. Take some juice, put the old tip in there like so, turn it upside down, pull that plunger back a little, you'll see some juice go in there. And now we're ready. Now that you've got the vent tube in there, you can just put the injector right in there like so. Right down the tube if you like. Doesn't matter, as long as you get it in there at the bottom. Put some juice in there. Now what's going to happen is it's going to take a while for this to soak up all the juice, being brand new like this. But you see how it pulls up on the top? That's a good thing. You probably heard of dripping on a cartridge. You don't really need to if you pull it up. It does the same thing. Put it on in there. And again, you see it's already less pulled up because that steel wick has just absorbed it. And it's ready to go. Not much to it. You might want to take a puff or two, check it again, add a little more if necessary. That's it. You're good to go for a while. Eventually it'll start looking ratty again and you may want to change it, but these replacement tips will last a long time. And that's pretty much all there is to it.